welcome to Quickies. This is a video about acupressure, and I'll be sharing with you the information about one acupressure point which could help to bring a sense of quick calmness to you. Now, before we begin, I'd just like you to know that I am not an acupuncturist or a TCM professional. I just happen to have some knowledge about this through some trainings that I've done with my own teachers. If you do have questions, about the points in particular, do seek out a licensed practitioner in your own local neighborhood, and maybe go from there. Okay, so I know that these are kind of strange times that we're in right now. You could be feeling uncomfortable, maybe a space or an environment or situation is familiar, but yet you still feel that it is still unfamiliar territory. Maybe you're in a totally different environment altogether and you feel a little bit out of balance. You could be going through something energetically, maybe even emotionally as well, and that kind of maybe you feel a little bit off balance, or maybe you're just sensitive at the moment to really small tiny things here. You've been triggered very easily, so hopefully this particular point will be able to bring you a sense of calmness overall. Now, this point is a really great point to know, and if this is the only point that you ever find out about in your life, this will be the one point that you should that will be beneficial for you. Okay, this is a one point. This point is located in the ear, so later I will come closer to the screen and show you where the space is, and I will use an Acupoint. Maybe this gives you a better indication of where that point lies. Don't worry if you don't have this, you can always just use your finger, that's absolutely fine. So just a little bit more about the point. This point is the point that really helps to bring the entire body back into balance, into a state of homeostasis, where everything is kind of working in order. All right. So when the body is working in good function, from a muscular point of view, from hormones, in terms of neurology, when everything is in balance, then the whole body feels energetic, and you feel then that you're able to maybe find a sense of ease, or find a sense of calmness in a lot of the things that you do. Right? So usually if the body is out of balance somehow, this is when things start to happen to us, either physically in terms of an illness or a disease, or maybe we feel unsettled in our emotions, or maybe you feel a little bit troubled in the mind space, right? So this particular point is really great because it also helps to promote a sense of relaxation and helps to elevate the mood as well. Okay, so I'm going to come forwards towards the screen to show you where it is. Now, I'd just like you to feel first, okay, with your finger. Okay, you can use your own fingers, and then just feel, okay, where the ears are, okay, the outer edge of the ears here, okay, just tracing here. And now where we want to feel is really, if you can trace towards the inner side of the ear space, you actually want to come into the ear itself, alright? And you will feel that there is a kind of like a soft bone or protruding bone that you might be able to touch and feel. Okay, so this is in the middle, not at the top. Okay, not at the top edges here, but more right in the middle of the ear space here. Okay, and where we want to get into is really if you're tracing the finger, okay, and you can feel. I'm going to use the pen so that it's easier to see. You feel and work the finger downwards right into the middle till you get to the root of this protrusion, this bone protrusion. Is it where that ridge is, okay, where that protrusion is actually what we call the ascending helix, and this is the root of that helix itself. So you want to be placing pressure into this particular spot, okay? So like I said, if you do have an Acupen, it's great, yeah, because it has a really targeted tip that is not sharp, that is a rounded tip, okay, to get into this space here. Otherwise, just using your finger. Now, if you have Chinese medical halls where you are, yeah, or a Chinese medical center, you can always go and grab this strips of seeds, acupressure seeds, that are just really tiny little seeds from a fruit. I can't remember what fruit. That's on a plaster, and it's a small little plaster about 1 cm by 1 cm size, and you can place the seed into that particular spot, and then it's really easy so that you can just press into it, and you can immediately feel that spot there. Okay, so you have the spot on both sides, right and left sides, so make sure you get into both sides so you can go ahead and start pressing, okay, into the spots here. So press for about 30 times, just applying pressure softly this way, okay, just holding it for a little while. I look like I'm pulling my ears. Just hold it and apply it for a little while, the pressure, and release. Okay, just apply for a little bit and release. So you can do this at any time when you feel maybe you feel that you need a quick sense, off balance. Maybe you're feeling a little bit flustered, and you're ready to get going and moving. You don't have time really to stop. This could be an area that you could get into, right? So I hope that that has helped you. Until the next time, I hope to see you in the next video as well. Alright, thank you for your time. Bye.